Today is episode 179 of Look What Jess Found. I'm telling you, these penny rolls that I got from the bank from that branch when I went to the doctor have been out of sight. And they only had $7.50. This is the one we found in episode 78. Eric left from keeneEyeCollectables. His YouTube channel is down below. He left me a comment yesterday saying that the what makes this one, not this specific one, but the 66 in general, double die error is when the U, when it shows in the U, and of course on the U, the R, it's extremely obvious, apparent, visible, contrasty, whatever you want to call it. But this is what we found in yesterday's video. If you didn't see episode 170, watch all my videos from episode 1, and you'll see the transformation of an inexperienced penny roll hunter to, I'll consider myself like at the amateur level at this point. Like I said, I probably know about 5% of all penny errors. On the high side, 5%, maybe 4%. I'm going to say an expert probably knows about 25% of all errors. Off the top of their head, all known errors. You know what I mean? So maybe 1 out of 4 errors an expert can identify, boom, boom, boom. But then on like that, that's my opinion. You're talking about probably to become an expert, you're talking about maybe 5-10 years of daily penny roll hunting. And I think that's I would put that as pretty accurate, right? That's almost like becoming a medical doctor or something like that. I feel like this one it's very, very to the top. I feel like this one might have more than 50 pennies in it. Yeah, maybe it might be, yeah, one or two more than 50. It might be 51 pennies in here, 52. So if you're diligent and you take your time, you can find errors. That penny there, I can sell probably for $200 on day one. You know what I mean? Like if I want to sell it, I could probably get $200 for it. I don't want to say instantly, but relatively quickly on eBay. So that's a pretty nice score. I always put up the picture of my penny mat. I do need aids. So who would I consider an expert? I would consider what's his name? First Year Shield penny. I would consider Rob Finds Treasures an expert. Now someone might say, oh, an expert, you mean an numismatist. I know I'm saying that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. Look at the Y. And for all I know, he is one. You could actually take classes. It's not that difficult to become a numismatist or whatever it's called. Die Clash. Let me check that out under the loop. I'm not sure if it looks like a Die Clash to me. No, it's dirt. I really thought it was Die Clash. But it's a nice copper penny. We're on the board with copper. I'm going to say that. I'm going to put that into the AU. Sorry. Right. I was right there. Maybe I'll say hi later. I pressed the wrong button. But honestly, the penny that I found yesterday, I mean, I think you could have had anybody could see it. It was so obvious. A mile away, you could see that error. I'm gonna look at that E. Water damage, or spots. And that's probably one of the most valuable coins I've ever found. The most valuable ones were so far. I mean, they could even be about the same value as those. I think the other ones are more valuable. The ones I'm about to tell you, and that's from the Kennedy $50 with the doubling on the reverse. That's a nice copper. Put that in the fines. We have a fine and we have an AU. Those are worth. I mean, if those were to get a high grade, they'd be worth about $2,000 a piece. Like an MS 66. Forget about 67 or 68. Forget it. That would be. I don't even know, man. I mean, if you put in Kennedy, you'll see just into the search bar, you'll find them. I'm gonna check the T and trust if the 95 has any doublings to key variety. It has a machine doubling or a clad break above the T. I don't consider that to be the criteria for key variety. Another one. So, I mean, anybody who would have been doing coin roll hunting would have found that one. The only question is really if the person would have did research on it, right? Because not for nothing, that's a beauty. I'm going to put this into the BUs. Let me look at that real quick. I don't think that's die clash. No, it's a beauty. What a stunner. So we got a BU and AU. So here's how if you want to look at the difference between what I consider BU and AU, BU. So my AU rolls have pennies like this, and my BU rolls have pennies like that. My fines have pennies like this, and then circulated are a little bit darker or more worn. Right, that becomes the question: is the penny roll hunter have enough experience to say, oh wow, that's a really nice double die? Let me do some research on it, which of course the video is in every single one of my descriptions. The video is there. For how to Is this copper? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Another BU. How to research recent sales on eBay. I have not one single coin below for special finds to do a video on. Not even one. Another BU. Wow. Wow, these are like out of a roll. Not white AM. Interestingly enough, I did not, as far as looking at the white AM just now, I knew that there were other years with the white AM. Now, I'll look it up right now just to give you the exact information. So the white AM, the 98, 99, and 2000, that's just for the key variety. Which penny years wide AM? Man. All right, those are the varieties. I saw it before. Okay, so 1994 to 2008, all business strikes have a close AM. Here, you can read it yourself. So they all have a close AM. 1994 to 2008. And these are the little things that, so what is this? This is 96. Okay. Well, that's a close AM, and that's not a 94 to 2000. Yeah, it is. It's a 96. Okay, exactly. So any wide AM between 1994 and 2008 is an error. The other ones, it's just a key variety, and I didn't know that. And this is just some of what I do here on the channel, is that as I learn things, I'm going to share it with you. Now, if you knew that already, God bless you. And so there's a 90, and the 1993, even the proofs have close AM. So it's really 1993 to 2008 for business strikes. All right, so that's a wide AM. Yeah, so that's a wide AM, and that's what they have between 1959 and 1992. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I mean, all I have is the mat in front of me, right? And I got to be honest with you, I'm not. I see that in his. That would be. I have to look at that. I have to wipe it to see if that's. Let me look at it first. No, it's just a stain. It's just a stain. right? I have the mat in front of me and I'm going off the mat. See, 2000, not a wide AM. That's what I've been doing for months. Not realizing that it's 1993 to 2008. So this one here should be a close AM. This is a misaligned die. That's pretty nice. But if this was a wide AM, it would still be an error. I didn't know that. If you knew that, God bless you. I did not know that. Oh, that's nice. That, oh, all right. It's really nice. 82, large state, Philadelphia. Oh, that's really nice. Man, I wonder if there's extra weight on that. Let me weigh that. There's extra metal, I'm sorry, or thickness or something. Nope. Oh, jeez. I did not know that. Now, a more experienced 2015, looking for the key variety. A more experienced penny roll hunter would probably know that. I mean, I know it now. I guess that's what's important. How many did I miss though already? So, and the same thing goes for like that's right. So 59 to 92 is a wide AM. So if this would have been any of these that are close AMs, that's an error. What year is it? 69. Oh, floating roof. Yeah. It's a weak one, but it's still there. So maybe we'll look at it. So I did have my coffee this morning. So I'm have a little more close AM, a little more snap in my step this morning. Look at this beauty. Wow. Hold on a second. I don't know what they call that. It's like it's something with the metal. It's not. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, or if it's a special strike or what. Wow, that's a beauty. I don't know if this might even be like look how deep that strike is. All right, something odd. Let me weigh this one too. Something odd about this one. No, 2.47. What a great paintball. So we move pretty quick through this. If you don't mind, I like to do a second penny roll today. I think I have time. And I'm trying to still be diligent, even though I'm a little bit more energized than some other. You know what it is? I got a good night's sleep last night. I have problems sleeping. 2001, close AM. 1994, reverse, close AM. Yeah, some machine doubling down there. That's not what we're looking for. So, you know. $2015, no key variety. If still got to do what you got to do, right? Even if you're tired. You know, you try to make adjustments for it. First year shield. And you keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? There have been plenty of days I've done coin roll hunting, and I've been really wiped. You know, just started the morning off wrong, or, you know, didn't get my sleep. That is a something. Let me see. Nothing on the arbor. I'm wondering if it's a feeder error. I don't know. I feel like it's not in the right place. Not that straight, and it looks more like dirt. So I'm not going to mess with it. It is a nice penny. I will put this into the AU pile. $74. Fine pile. So we had a good amount of copper, probably about 10. So that's 20%. All right. And after this, there's only one more roll of you see, the person puts in, there might be one more penny in here. We only have one more roll from the bank. I'm not going to do it today. That maybe I'll do that as a special video. I like putting up, especially if I have the energy, you know, extra videos just for you know, for content. You know, this it's a YouTube channel, man. I gotta do something to keep people interested. You know, we're still getting a lot of new subscribers. I mean, it's the summertime. So first of all, whoever's still here after 23 minutes, let me say thank you to you. With that said, let me say thank you to our members who stood with me, even through, you know, who are staying with me through the summer, you know, because things are going to pick back up. I mean, for the channel wise, I mean, I'm on all cylinders blasting. I go on one vacation every summer, and that's done. 92. It's another one. So the 92 is the one that. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a key variety. See, they're all 90. Right. It's 90. Oh no. So the 92. Anyway, whatever. That's a key variety if it has the close AM. Weird surface. So as far as the, I mean, you know, the cleaning videos did pretty well. I saw people like those. I did do it live for a little bit. I will probably, no. I will be doing another one soon. It's the summertime, so I have to do things around the house. I have to, I have to do the chimney. 84. All right, we have a coal stoker, so I have to do the the double ear we're looking for. No double ear. I have to do the chimney and the boiler. Stoker, whatever you want to call it. 2 days ago, probably one of the reasons why I was a little tired yesterday. I painted the deck. Well, I touched it up. This is a beauty. I'm gonna put this into the wow. That's definitely going into the BUs. Wow. What's going on here? Man, that place, God bless him, man. All right, that's a little bit too much. I'm gonna have to check those out. I will put it in there, but those are gonna have to get checked out. This is on the ridiculous side. Huh. What we got there? We have a die chip above the L. All right, let me take the little polishing thing over here. I just need to know if that's dirt or not. Hmm. Yeah, I think something must have happened with this penny. Let me look at the reverse, see if there's anything there. There is not. Oh, yeah. No, it's not. That's a... All right, well, we have a die chip. And we got some drizzle. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And the die chip didn't come off with the rubbing, so it's a real deal. It's an interesting little error. Yeah, these rolls have been outstanding. Um, so we gotta... I just started the second roll, so I'll start a new topic. So I won an auction yesterday for AU. I'll put this with the AU. Yeah, let me see. It's close. I'll put it with the AU. For I took the person 100% feedback. They were auctioning off, and they were selling vintage. I mean, I know a lot about eBay, and I say a lot. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm pretty as close to an expert on eBay as it gets. And the person had one auction, and it weren't a coin place or nothing like that, and they had 5 uncirculated rolls of pennies, wheat cents, and person said they owned them for 35 years and never opened them up. Either they're full of crap or they're telling the truth. I mean, I'll be honest with you. As long as they are what he said they are, if they're searched or not, it's not that important. Of course, one good error is could be worth a lot of money. So in some respects, it is important that he's being honest. No, honesty is important, right? You want to stay on the narrow. They call it. You know why they call it the straight and narrow, right? I'm going to give you a second to think about it. Being honest is staying on the straight and narrow. What do they mean by that? Staying on the straight and narrow. That's pretty cool. The straight and narrow. I don't have the quote here. You know what? I'm going to look up the quote. I might have said it before. Jesus said, Matthew 7:13-14. Jesus said, enter through the I believe it's what Jesus said. Yeah, right. It has to be. It's a gospel. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. It's a reference to this, and it's a rule of thumb to be honest and truthful. So, and that's in every aspect of life. To be on the straight and narrow road. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, which is heaven, everlasting life, and only a few find it. So hopefully the person's being honest, that they actually had it, no white AM, that they actually had these penny rolls for 35 years and he never searched through them. If they're lying about that to make an extra few bucks, then they're going through the wide gate. Broad is the road that leads to destruction. And it takes work. It takes work. It takes work to stay on that narrow road. Let me tell you, for me, it does. And I think for everyone it does. If it didn't for everyone, it wouldn't be few that found it. So that's a pretty wild S. So I got 5 supposedly unsearched uncirculated penny rolls for, I don't know, what was it, $120? So what does that go into? It's about, let's call it $25 a roll, which at 50 pennies per roll, that's 50 cents a penny. So uncirculated wheat cents, generally speaking, sell for $2 and more on eBay. So as long as they are like truly uncirculated and wheat cents and all that, I'm fine. That means I got them for more or less a quarter of their value. Now the only problem is, right, to ship it costs $1.15. It costs $1.12. But I don't plan on selling them. 1950, 15. Oh, D. It says D. You know what? I think I saw the little line there, the little dirt line. I thought it actually said P. I was like, 1915 P? No, the P. I don't think the P has a mint mark, if I remember correctly. But when I get them, we're going to look at them. That'll be a special video. If there might be an error or two on them, I will take those out. I would probably just replace it, and then I would say they're searched, or I wouldn't say anything. I mean, if you don't want to say anything, you don't say anything. Just say that they're uncirculated. But to add that, that's got to be dirt, right? But to add that I've had him for 35 years, I think he's telling the truth, to be honest with you. Like I said, I looked through his he has like a, you know, like a personal thing, not a business. Came off, you see? It's clay or dirt or whatever. It didn't come off with the the polishing cloth. I was like, I know that's not like solder or something like that. Well, here on Look What Just Found, we're trying to stay on the straight and narrow, trying to lead everybody to help everyone else stay on the straight and narrow. Um, what an important life lesson that is, huh? Anyway, we all know what we're supposed to do. We just got to do it, right? So the 2024, no VDB, no letters, missing letters, weak strike. This doesn't have any of that. What a beauty, though, huh? Wide AM, we're looking for the close AM. So that was a recent purchase that I made. Like I was saying, we found some BU. So I was talking about that because we found some BUs here, right? They're not wheat cents, but I'm making my own searched BU copper rolls. Now, the person who I bought these from in auction, they went for 25 bucks. They went for 50 cents a piece, wheat cents. You know, um, no white AM. So, you know, that's why you only do auctions if you really, really, you're in a pinch. I'm thinking he could have got at least 25 to $50 more and buy it now, but he didn't want to wait. He didn't. Maybe he didn't even care. Here you go. Some people don't care about money, or they're not, you know, or they care a lot about money. It's so funny, right? Because both will be might behave the same. Don't care and care a lot. Both extremes. The don't care is like, I don't care what I get. Here you go. I'm just gonna put these in auction. And whatever I get, I get. I don't really need the money, you know. I just want to get rid of these, get them out of my house. I'm moving. I'm rich. Whatever, man. The bad memories. And the other person's like, yo, I need $100 by the end of the week. Point blank and simple. Or I need money, you know, ASAP. Because you don't have to do 7-day auction. You could do 3-day. And I don't know if they still have the 1-day auction. They used to have a 1-day auction. Um, so yeah, I need money now. And just listen. Don't got no time for this and that and people not paying. Put it in the auction. Get my 50, $100, 150. You know, pay a bill or two. Whatever you got to do with your money. 94. No doubling on the reverse. $20.23. We're gonna look for the V in a second. That would have been a nice ending, right? Little V there. Little V machine. Little extra V action. Little V ski. No. No dice ski. Little misaligned die. Rim, wire rim. On a zinc, that I don't find that too often. If there's any doubling on the reverse, it's a key variety. Nah. Meh. That's a wire rim. It's another error I didn't know how to identify before. It's the Sakala error, actually, as I understand it, and the collar, because of age or deformation, whatever the collar problem is, it's pushing on a certain area of the penny, the coin, and it's pushing the rim. Excuse me, it's pushing the edge over the rim, and that's my understanding. That's what a wire error is. If I'm incorrect, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much. Please click like and subscribe. If you're still here after 42 minutes, thank you. I really appreciate it. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Pretty amazing, huh? That crazy? $500. Bada bing, bada boom. Are you still here? Mr. Ponytail? No more ponytail, man. It's messed up. It's messed. I wasn't me, man. Wasn't me. And we'll let the hair grow a little bit, just as a style. That's about it. I'm not, um, you know, yes, I don't know if it's, for me, it's not a derogatory term to say the word Jesus freak. I guess. I guess if you're saying it in a derogatory way, it is derogatory. If you mean it derogatory, if your heart is saying that, then I guess, then that's the case. But I don't think of it that way. Like, yeah, I'm I have a strong belief in Christ, and that's it. I guess because of my feelings, my beliefs, I'm not going to hide it. You know what I mean? If something comes up and it's in my brain, I don't want to not say it. Let me take these off. Kind of weird, right? They do keep my fingers cleaner. You know what I mean? Because to me, that's like a sin. Like there's something in my heart I want to say about Christ, and to not say it, to me, that would be like a sin. Like if I'm ashamed of it or something. And so I try not to do that. We're all sinners. So, but there are certain, I've read the New Testament many, many times. When I used to drive a cab, even though I wasn't living life as Christ would have me, I still listen to, they were on audio tape. I listened to all the audio tapes. I must have listened to those a bunch of times. Then they were on CD. I listened to that a bunch of times. So I have a pretty, probably better than the average person, but not like a priest or, you know what I'm saying? Like a theologist or something. And this is one of the quotes from Matthew that I really, it's just one of those things to remember. That's all. Right? It's Matthew 7:13-14. And every version has the words written a little different. And this one's called the narrow and wide gates. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. I mean, we're talking about the difference between going to heaven and hell. I mean, that's in a paragraph. I mean, there's nothing more profound than that paragraph. It's basically saying most people are going to hell. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. So I think about stuff like that. I try to live accordingly, because to me, that's a warning. I mean, I'm laughing. It's almost like a nervous laughter. You know what I mean? It's a warning. So, I try to do things the right way all the time. And I like this channel to have some of that, just a little bit. Because if not, I would be fake. And I wouldn't be being honest to myself and to you. And I don't want to live that way. And neither should you. That's an advice. Right? God bless. Jesus loves you. And I will see you in the next one.